interested in knowing what the new study results are in fibromyalgia published across the world, follow me on Facebook, my professional Facebook page. I post every Tuesday because Google says they increase your visibility if you post frequently and on the same day. And so what I usually do is I post about the most recent study results. I'm Melissa Congdon, MD, Fibromyalgia Medicine for Children and Adults. So that professional Facebook page is really helpful. And also, there's a new movie coming out called Invisible, the film. And I saw information about this a year ago that there were some people interested in doing a film on fibromyalgia. So I contacted them and I'm like, yeah, I'd be happy to help. And they found out more about me, and I told them about Dr. Saint Amand, and they wanted to come and include Dr. Saint Amand and me in the film. And Dr. Saint Amand decided he didn't want to do that because he really felt that he needed a full half hour to very completely explain fibromyalgia and everything they needed to know. But the whole film is only an hour, and I think they're following 5 people with fibromyalgia. So I decided I could talk faster, and he gave me his blessing to be in the film. So they're in post-production now, and they came and filmed me for a day. So I don't know what's going to be in the film. I just know that I'm going to be in it. I hope that it will be something that will be like Unrest, and that it will be give people with fibromyalgia and without fibromyalgia really good information about the syndrome. And I certainly hope there will be a plug for the guaifenesin protocol. I don't know what's going to appear in the final version of the film. I know what I did during the filming, but I promised the producers that even if y'all tried to bribe me with 5 boxes of chocolate-covered macadamia nuts, I wouldn't say what happened during the filming and what I did, but you, on the email that I sent to Annette, there's a link to the film, and you can request a free screening. They'll bring the film here, and that would be wonderful. First, we got to find out what it is. Make sure we want to see it, but I think it's going to be good. And I've seen clips, and I know the other doctors that they have interviewed. They've interviewed Dr. Bruce Solitar, who wrote the introduction to the first 2 editions of Dr. Saint Amand's book. And speaking of which, Dr. Saint Amand and Claudia are now doing a 4th edition of the book. And so that's great. I don't know when that'll be published. One of the things that Dr. Saint Amand is working on in this new edition, he's talking about the microbiome, the idea of what is happening in our gut. One of the things that Dr. Shively at the City of Hope was trying to study was that phosphate absorption in the gut in fibromyalgia patients. Unfortunately, that wasn't something he was able to study. He's still studying the chemokines and cytokines. He has study results, but I guess something went wrong with the analysis, the computer analysis, so they're redoing that before the next study will come out. But that is in the works. There are a lot of good things going on. And until fibromyalgia is more widely accepted, I think it's important for us to stick together. You've got good help here. When I'm talking to a new patient, a lot of times that they are pretty depressed because they feel so alone, and they feel like they should be trying harder, and sometimes they really feel like it's partly their fault. So I use the analogy of another chronic illness that has a genetic component, and that's insulin-dependent diabetes. Because they look just like anybody else. But would you ever say to somebody with insulin-dependent diabetes, it's all in your head. All you need to do is relax. No, they need treatment, which usually involves insulin if they're insulin-dependent, but diet, exercise, working on the autonomic nervous system, this kind of thing. Fibromyalgia is no different. It's an inherited genetic illness that affects every single one of our cells. So at some point, we're going to be able to go yan, 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 yan to all the people who haven't believed us, but until that time, we've got each other. You guys have good support here. There's support through my website, Dr. Sainamon's website, the fibromyalgia support groups, and we're all here for you. Thank you.